Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Bsmnt talking himself, where you stay focused and grounded and you leave people better off than when they came, man. You know what I'm saying? Who do I have the pleasure to sit down and talk with, man?
Matin Fahim, Mr. Thread Count, Dope Threads.
That's a hell of a name.
What's that, Thread Count?
Yeah.
Yo, my wife thought of that, bro. Before before it was Thread Count, it was Tar. It's T plus A equal R, thought plus action equal result.
Mathematics, huh?
Yeah, I thought of that. You know, I was upstate, and I'm like, when you be in jail, it's like everything you thinking about. Well, I don't know everybody, but I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do when I come home to get some bread legally. So,
and meaningful thought behind it as
yeah,
well.
yeah, trying to put, you know what I mean, something behind it.
But. So what about the other name you have as well, Pit Crew?
You got the Pit Crew. The Pit Crew was really just based around the Triller.
Okay.
That was based around the Triller, because that was the pop-ups we was doing, the Pit Crew pop-up, because it was a car trailer. You know what I mean? So when I came up with the collection, the Thread Count Racing collection, you know, it was based around.
So it's a collective of other people as well, not just yourself?
It's my brother, Mr. Billy Ayers,
okay.
Leaf. Like, that's, you know, we've been rocking and rolling since probably like 2000, maybe 14, 15. So just in clothes in general, that's like my creative director. When we, you know what I mean, fashion, you know what I mean, we just mesh well in that game. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Let's rewind it and just start right from the beginning. How did you get started with the clothing? Like, what made you, you know what I'm saying, had that love and passion for it?
Well, I always like clothes, but the reason I got into it initially was like out of desperation. Like, I had went upstate for a while. I did like 6 years. The first time I came home, I went right back and did another 2. I came home again, and I couldn't really find no work. You know what I'm saying? So first I was just doing this around the time when everybody was wearing like the rhinestones and shit like that, like the bleach and like a lot of the military patches. Like, it was like the Dipset days, like around that era. And initially, I first was just like dyeing clothes. I'd make little stencils and put the TAR on the shit. And that's how I got started. But I wanted to put like the army patches and shit on my on my hoodies and whatever. And I had a homie, my man Ish, he vend on because I used to vend too, you know what I mean? Like, I had stands on 52nd Street. He got me into that game. But I was kind of pop, bro. I ain't really had no bread. And I was just like taking whatever I was selling, hoodies, and, you know what I mean, whatever bread I would buy, more materials, and, you know what I mean, just
survival tactics.
Right, but he actually took me to Walmart and bought me a sewing machine and shit. He bought me a little, you know what I mean, a little startup joint, bro. He probably spent like $250, $300, and it was a wrap after that, bro.
Yeah, cause when I first met you, man, you know what I'm saying, I was looking through your catalog of clues, you know what I'm saying, on the Triller or whatever the case may be. That was like one of the things that I respected. I was like, yo, this one of your pieces right here. You know, you know?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you put, you know what I mean, put the thread, you know what I mean, and the needle, you know what I mean, to the actual fabric versus others who, you know, bleach. No disrespect to that.
No. Whatever
iron on. What's your take on
whatever you're creative? You know what I'm saying? Because really, it's just I don't knock nobody, bro. Like, but some people see a wave and they see it as a hustle. I don't really see it as that. At one point, I did because I was doing it out of desperation. But then I got my money right. I was working. You know what I mean? I was kind of cool off of it, and I fell back for a minute. But I got back into it again. But when I got back into it the second time, it was more passion based. Like, whenever you do something, like, say you working, right? And you still do what it is that, like, you don't have to do it, but you do it.
You love it.
Exactly. That's my point. And it wasn't never really about the money. I make money with the clothes, but a lot of people don't know, bro. Like a lot of time I take losses. Like because I'm so anal about quality.
Yeah.
Like I spend a lot of money on fabrics that I know other people not gonna do it. Because I don't really compete with nobody that I can see, feel, or touch. I look at brands and I be like, yo, I want my shit to sit next to the Balenciaga. I want you to be able to wear it with that.
Yeah, that's
like,
why I was asking you, what's your take on like somebody who's actually putting the needle and thread to the fabric versus somebody that's just pressing t-shirts. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
it's all art, bro. It depend on it depend on the integrity of how you doing it. Cause you got some shit just corny. Like some people can sew and that shit ass. It's like, yeah, you could sew, you went to school, but creatively, like you don't got no fashion sense.
Mm-hmm.
So and then you got some people that sell clothes, but it's like you can't really dress, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, or sis. Like, so when people buy your shit, a lot of times, like you the mannequin for your brand.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't even really always be about what you selling. It be how you put it together. That's like with anything. Like you is they look at how you wear it. And a lot of time people just like, yo, I want what he wearing. I want to look like
and
that.
Sometimes because they fuck with you too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They so fuck with the person in
like
general.
The brand ambassador.
Right.
You
know so it's me, bro. Thread count is me as a person. Like it's a external expression of what's internal, bro. Like when I make shit, I make shit most of the time when I make something, I make it for me. Like I can wear it so people like it. I make it again. I might make it again. That's why I don't never really have a lot of the same thing. So when you grab something, that's the exclusivity of it. It's like, yo, only did 12 of these. And the reason why is because it costs too much. For me to do it. Niggas wasn't really doing like the waves a lot of people on, I was doing that shit a minute ago, bro. Like I fell back from a lot of stuff because it got saturated and shit got expensive. I used to work in an Army Navy store. And I worked there and particularly it wasn't really no money, but they had the fabrics that I needed in order to, you know, assimilate the look that I was going for. Because back then it was like, you know, G-Star and different. And it's like, yo, I did my homework on fashion and it's like, I don't got enough money to compete. Like I can make a pair of pants. I can make a pair of jeans, the zipper. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's no money in it. Because at the end of the day, the denim that you buying, it goes through a wash process. Like when I buy denim, that shit raw, like on some Buddy Lee shit, bro. Like a pair of Lee, you know what I mean? It's like stiff, raw denim. You could go to, what's the cheapest place you can go to get jeans for like $20?
Foreman Mills.
Not Foreman Mills, something better than that. Or you know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and you'll get that look. You can get that
stretch your build.
No, you get that the wash look that you want. It, like, for instance, back in the day when Balmain's was popping, yo, I actually made a pair of motorcycle jeans like that with the zipper flap like the same way. They was crazy, but it's like I can't compete. They were selling them jeans for like $1,500.
Yeah, because they outsourcing it. You know what I'm saying? They outsourcing
the wash,
the manufacturer.
The point I'm trying to get at is the wash, right? So when I looked up the wash houses, it wasn't none around. They all like in Cali and different places, and it's like you got a mandatory minimum of this many to get that denim to look a certain way. So I can give you the look, the cut, and everything, and it's like, yeah.
I never knew that.
Bro. It's
so through the washing process, it actually relaxed the jean, like the feel of it, because you're saying it was stiff. So once they wash it, it loosens
up.
You
know, I can get them like that by washing them to loosen up. The denim will loosen up. It's they got all different kind of wash processes to fade the denim.
Okay.
They put that shit in the dryer with rocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stone wash.
All
they
kinds
literally
of shit.
put stones in the dryer.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, it beats.
Get the fuck out
It
of there.
beats on the denim.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
a lot.
That is crazy.
It's a lot of process.
I never even thought
if you ever,
reason
if you
why
ever,
it's called stonewash.
If you have no effects, they use stones. They use stones, bro. They use stones and bleach and different chemicals to beat it up and give it that look. But so that's why I don't really do a lot of that because it's time consuming and you're not gonna get what it's worth. I do it if people request. Like if you like, bro, you may be a pair of pants. I got you. You gonna pay a certain number for it, but it's a one-on-one joint. Mm-hmm. But I'm not just making a whole bunch
of the same joints, yeah.
Right.
Because and then on top of that, if there's no demand for it, it's like then you'll be sitting on it too. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't like.
But let me say this though, real quick. Like the experience that you was giving out at the truck, man, was a hell of an experience. And if you missed that, John, man, you know what I mean. That's the one thing. Seriously, all jokes aside, when you pulled up to the truck, the hospitality. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The vibe, the positive energy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? The exclusivity. You know what I mean? Yeah. Did I just do Jesse Jackson? That was a word, right?
Yeah.
Did I say
exclusivity?
Exclusivity. Yeah, thanks a lot. You know what I'm saying? But real shit, man. It was just exclusive. Like the stuff is exclusive. When people see this joint, they be like, "Yo, where you get that from?" I don't know. Did you have another one of these?
No. So
it was like, "Yo, where you get this from?" Yeah. Like, yo, you know what I mean? People come up to me like, yo, where did you get that from? So it's like the fact that you can, it's value in being exclusive, man. I just want to give you your praises for that and your props for that. Like, you definitely created another environment. Yes, sir. You definitely created a dope atmosphere and environment, you know what I'm saying, at your spot, man. I was seeing on the gram how you lost the truck or whatever the case may be. You want to touch on that, man?
Yeah, so recently the trailer was stolen. And it's crazy because it was stolen from the place where I was paying to store it at. So, just a word to people doing in business, just make sure you double checking everything, like, your contract, the paperwork, if the cameras is even working that they promoting, the security, whatever. But yeah, so it was actually stolen. I don't really want to get into it's a lot, it's a long story, it's a lot to it, but God willing, man, you know what I'm saying? If that John come back, that's what's up. But if not, we build something else. You know what I mean? We build again and build better this time. I look at it like I gotta look at it like glass half full type shit to keep from spiraling like on some angry depressed shit. Because if I stay in that mentality like loss, you can't gain like that. You gotta immediately like get that shit out your brain like you took a L and look at it like, oh, that
a lesson too.
You know what I mean? Allah took that because he about to give me something better. Mm-hmm. That's how I gotta look at it because I gotta manifest that. I gotta make that materialize. Mm-hmm.
And it will.
Yeah, in fact. So it got to because that's what I see.
Yeah.
I don't even see that John no more. I kind of don't even want it back. If I was to get it back, I would probably sell it. Okay. Because I feel like I ain't never had nothing taken from me like that, that much of a like something that was that valuable to me. Like as far as that was a business, bro. Whoever took that, they ain't know what they was taking. They ain't know what was in the inside of it. All the inventory, like it was a store. You stole a whole business from somebody, and they don't even know what they did. So I look at it like somebody said in the comments. They said, "Yo, bro," they said they punishment. They said they got a punishment coming and you got a blessing coming. And I was like, damn, that's fact. That's strong. Like you know what I mean? That like some of the comments that people was leaving, it was helping because it was like, yo, it showed that it ain't the trailer, it's me, bro. Like whatever I did, I can do it again. And long as the people people disappointed. A lot of people was more mad than me.
Yeah.
They like, yo, that's, you know what I mean? I put a little reward out, like a little stack, like some, you know what I mean? But, you know, just to fuel like the people to keep on the lookout, because it's a real custom trailer. Like, it's certain things about it that was, because who I bought it from, they built it. It wasn't like that. They built it from a frame. They built it up. So it's different. But, yeah, like what I said, you know, theft of property can't stop the prophecy. It's written, bro.
Sound like permanent. Sound like something.
Bro, listen, when y'all come, when I do the next pop up, all I ask people to do is just come out and grab. And without the trailer, whatever, I still know how to do it without that. You know what I mean? Until I get another one. You know what I mean? Just come if you fuck with what I'm doing and you want to see more of it. I'm still gonna make clothes. It don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Usually you be at Clark Park, right? Have you
stopped? Yeah, I stopped messing with Clark Park because the foot traffic wasn't my demographic.
Okay.
I messed with that joint a lot because it was close to where I was parking the trailer at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, because that's when I had it in Southwest. I had it in a lot in Southwest. And it was like a straight run. Because see, with them trailers, like, you got to be careful what type blocks you going down, because you don't never really want to have to back up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a closed-in space, because the shit it take time.
It's finicky. Yeah.
And then you got people honking and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I think about all that when I map a route going somewhere with that. You know what I mean? I ain't got no CDL. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is like driving a truck. When you want to turn this way, you got to turn the wheel this way. You got to remember that it's, you know, it's different. So that joint was just close, but the demographic, bro, like, they never supported me. Nobody. It's like that area, you know, that's like a white area, like college area.
It's diverse.
Yeah, they don't really spend no bread. They newsy as shit though. They'll come sit on the trailer, ask you a bunch of questions, look, but they'll never grab nothing. I don't think that demographic ever grabbed anything. It was always people coming to me because I was there. And it's like, oh, you out there? It was like my following was sliding wherever I was at. So I'm like, yo, I might as well try to find like a better location where I can, you know, see more people instead of burning my people out, like expecting the people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo.
I'm going to tell you something that's crazy, man. I was at the movie theaters, King of Prussia, and somebody had your shirt on a big screen. Somebody has your shirt on.
What shirt?
The Pit Crew John.
Yeah.
Right on the big screen. Yeah.
On the TV?
Yeah, and at the movie theater. At the movie theater on the screen.
That's crazy. You should have took a picture of that for me. I'd have liked
it. Was us, man. I told you.
Yo, you got me. I'm like, damn, for real.
Yeah, we had your John. Yo, listen,
you should have. Yo, I wish y'all would have got with me earlier, because I would have laced y'all with whatever for the John, bro. Like, I would have gave y'all a bunch of clothes for that shit.
No, it's good. My guy Daryl the Don.
Yo,
my guy.
It's so organic. I'm talking to him. He ain't even
talking.
Yo, you got to edit that out.
No, we ain't edited out. Daryl the Don, and you know, we got a new location, you know, Daryl the Don, Boogie Boy, we still Basement Talk, you know what I'm saying? My guy in the building, but you know, it is what it is. Go ahead, speak, bro.
We got another premiere coming up, so you release us for that, Jay.
Yeah,
man.
I got
for sure.
Fact.
And for the next movies and things of that nature, we definitely gonna be reaching out to brands, man, because that's a hell of an idea, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta do that, bro.
Swamp Life. You know,
absolutely.
You know, Pit Crew, Thread Count. I'm gonna have some Basement Talk merch in there as well. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's what we gonna do. But yo, it was dope. If you'd have seen it, man.
I gotta see the movie. I haven't even seen it. It was
dope, man.
Because I paid for the ticket, but I couldn't make
Somebody
it.
had your shit on IMAX. That shit was crazy, man.
Yeah.
So listen, man. What are you looking forward to for your brand in the future? Like, what's the future like?
Yo, you know what I want, bro? You know what I want? I want people to be exposed to what I'm doing and support. I ain't really chasing like the big manufacturing shit, I want like small manufacturing. Like if it ain't coming from my hands, like something that I'm cutting and sewing myself, then I want very little done by manufacturing. The reason why I said that is because I feel like that's the thing that's going to make you be able to compete with the big luxury brands. The only thing you have in your corner as a small creative like that is the exclusivity of it. Is the rarity of it. So the rarity gives it the value. Whereas though it's like, yo, you got the Louis on, but it's a million pair of them Jones. The thing that makes you be able to compete with the major brands is the exclusivity and the rarity of it. That's the value, is that it's rare, because it's like, yo.
So what you think about the profit margin though? Like, I mean, it ain't all about money.
No,
like,
it's yo, you got to look at it like this. That's like when rappers was signing with Koch as opposed to the majors. Okay. And they all was like, yo, if Koch giving me $5 a record and I only gotta sell it. So this is the thing. Like if I put a collection out and it's going before I even drop it, because people are, you know what I mean, like how Supreme do like brands like that. It's like, yo, as soon as you go to the website, the shit going, and then it's like resell after that.
So you want your brand to be more...
I want that. I don't want everybody to be able to get it, bro. I don't want everybody to be able to get what I'm doing. I don't want everybody to be able to get thread count. I got dope threads. That's me and my partner. That's me and Khalif. That's because he got Year the Dope. He got a brand called Year the Dope, and we merged Year the Dope and thread count is Dope Threads. That's the collabs we be doing when you see certain stuff. And that's what we put out there, like, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, when you look at it, it's a fashion house, bro. It's a lot to what I'm doing. It don't seem like it, but it's a lot of little moving parts. Cause you got Rustic. That's brands that it's a lot of.
I heard of Rustic.
That's me. That's when I was doing like a lot of the Army surplus stuff. When I was using certain materials to make things. It was thread count, but I did Rustic. Rustic was like the real tattered, beat up. It's a collection. These be collections. You know what I'm saying?
You take pride in them Jones. Like, how do it make you feel? Like seriously, like being a creative person. You know what I mean? Because I can tell you creative just from the way that you thinking. Like, you know. Making the different collections, you know what I'm saying, under the same umbrella, you know, networking with other creatives and y'all, you know, putting y'all brands together. Sort of like how the Louis and Adidas or Louis and collabs, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that make you feel to be creative like that, man? Is it like the thing that pushes you and drive you through life?
I think it's the thing that keep me alive, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It give me, it's like purpose, because it ain't the money. Cause I still gotta, you know what I mean, be up under somebody's sink doing some plumbing or some electric. That's what I do too. So it's like the clothes ain't never freed me up from. That's how you know, like, you know what I mean. It's what I do. I'ma always do it, like no matter what. And that's why I was saying, like, that's the difference between people where it's like it's a hustle and it's just like this person do that. Like, that's
so. Let me ask you something. In order to go to the next level, what do you think you need to strengthen, or what do you think someone needs to strengthen, you know what I mean, in your position? Like you said, the creative aspect keep you going or whatever, and it's like you gonna do it regardless.
Well, when you say next level, what you mean? Like,
so,
what level you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, that could be taken a different ways.
No, yeah.
Levels meaning like, whereas though this is all you would be doing. And you won't have to go under the sink. You
know what I'm not strong in, and a lot of creatives not strong in, is marketing marketing and strategy of sales. That's people go to school for that. So a lot of these brands you see, and it be like somebody come up with a t-shirt brand or something, and it's like, yo, they scaled, they made $500,000 this year off these shirts. They made $1 million off these shirts because I can remember a time where it wasn't no computers in school. So we growing up in a time like I'm like at my age, like we didn't grow up with computers and social media and stuff like that. So everybody not that savvy with the tools that we have to be able to scale your business. So if you're not, you got to have somebody around you that is into that. Because all I want to do is make clothes, bro. That's what I'm saying. So that's a gift and a curse. And I know that about myself. Like, I'm just like, I have to do that. But that don't mean I'm going to make a bunch of money off of it. A lot of the times when people able to scale with that level of creativity is because they got somebody around them on a team that handles that portion. Because when you try to be more than what you are, you could teach yourself how to do certain stuff, but it's just like, yo, it's people that actually get paid to do that, that mastered that, bro, that'll have your followers up.
So is it safe to say that with anything, it's all about your team?
It's all definitely about your team. It's definitely about your team.
Or knowledge. You know what I mean?
It's about, exactly. Like, some people can do both. And that's like, yo, you know what I mean? That's what's up. Like, you could create like that. But a lot of times when you see people that's successful at things, some people just good at taking an idea and getting it done. Like, they never even touch a product.
Yeah.
And that's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find a need and fulfill it. It's like, yo, it's a need for, you know what I mean? Like, most of the shirts and stuff that you see getting made, that shit is all AI, bro. Like, you could go on the phone and get an AI app and say, make me a shirt that look like Hellstar. And they gonna give you a design in 15 seconds. And they send it. It's all push button. And I don't come from that, is what I'm saying. So it's like, it's nothing wrong with it. But
I beg to differ. You know what I mean?
I don't
conversation. You know what I mean?
I don't
agree with it.
No, I mean, but this the thing. Whether we agree with it or not,
you gotta adapt.
Is what it is, bro.
Yeah, but it's messed up though. I don't agree with it. And I know it is. Sometimes things is what they are.
But you gotta find your pocket. That's what I'm saying.
Or you're gonna be left behind.
You gotta find your pocket of people that feel like you, that support what you do, and that's what I do. So that's why it's like I don't look at it like, yo, I need to be. Some people be like, yo, I need to make $5 million this year off this brand, and they use the tools that they gotta use to do that. You see these brands come out, it be like, call that shit fast fashion. Something come out, everybody do the same thing for a minute, that shit burn out, be done. You look at these high-end brands, but what people don't know is that, yo, it be the same people, it's the same fucking fashion house. All of that, Louis, it's the same people. They just, you know what I'm saying? That's like back in the day when they was like, you go downtown, it be like fucking 5 City Blues, bro. You know that you can't do that. It's called a monopoly.
Yeah.
So what they do? Remember how USA Boutique, the Net,
they was all,
but they was all the same people though.
Yeah, they switched it up.
So it's like, all right, this is the USA Boutique. That's like our higher end shit. City Blue is everybody can get that. Then you had the Net.
Yeah.
Then you had
I figured that.
Dr. Denim. These was the same people, bro.
They doing SEPTA is a fucking monopoly though.
Huh?
SEPTA is definitely a monopoly.
Who is it?
SEPTA. I mean, we just going straight to transportation. SEPTA is a monopoly. Monopolies are illegal. That's what you said.
But SEPTA is not. They a non-profit. That's what a lot of people don't know. They a non-profit.
So when you're a non-profit, you're allowed to be a monopoly?
No, it's not. Yeah, because they don't. SEPTA. That's why they pay so much money. SEPTA get a certain amount of money from the government every year.
Okay.
they not a for-profit business. You know what I'm saying? They was elected because remember back in the day it used to be the green trolleys. What was that shit called?
I don't remember. Before
SEPTA it was called something else, bro. And they had the green trolleys with the white and all that.
I don't know that.
How old is you?
45.
You should remember this, bro.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I forget the name of that joint, bro. But anyway, they a non-profit, so you can't. I
always thought that it was a monopoly because, like, when you go to other cities, right, there's other options of transportation.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because they don't got no government.
This is like the only joint.
SEPTA is government.
They running this shit.
Yeah, they gonna run it until they contract up.
But I want to go back to something we were saying as far as with AI and the reason why I don't really dig AI, right?
I don't either.
AI is definitely one of those things like, if you use it and you know what you're doing, you can get it to work for you, whether it be helping you with your schedule, planning out your day, coming up with creative, helping your idea expand, right?
Right.
But the thing that I don't like is this. It's no more respect for babies that can really do something or a person that can really do something. You seeing babies popping. Like, it's really a baby.
Oh, yeah, you talking about like the image hacking and all that?
I'm just using that for example. Bro. It's people that can really do these creative things that they're no longer going to be able to get the credit for because you got people jumping up in the air mid-action, mid in the air, switching it and slam dunking, and it's AI. And then you got some people that don't realize. They're like, that's AI.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Somebody
bro.
Probably be able to do that shit one day. You just took that away
what
from
you saying is right, but I'm gonna tell you where you can never replace a human being.
It's the creative part of it.
It's always gonna be people that feel the way you feel. That's what I'm telling you. It's a pocket.
Yeah,
and there's people that's always gonna people that's not gonna be. That shit gonna burn out after a while. It's gonna get so. You're going to be able to see whatever your heart desires. It's Pandora's box, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the stimulation going to be so crazy to the world that
we're going to be destimulated.
People, it's like the Matrix, bro. Like, if you look at the world, like, the way it really is, when people was in the tubes with the plug in their back, bro, the plug is the phone. Like, you attached to your phone, everything at your fingertip, and you seeing the world. You in the Matrix, and you seeing this beautiful world, but it's really like humans.
Really, you stuck.
That shit is real, bro. So eventually, all these movies we be watching, we getting off topic, but I'm a conspiracy theorist, bro. You look at the Terminator, you look at Steven Spielberg did that joint AI like 20-something years ago, the movie with the little boy.
Yeah.
Bro, all of that shit is coming true. They came up with, they got the Tesla bots, like the robots to help, to come, you know what I mean? And I think they only like 2,500. And they can lift up to 50 pounds. And so all of this stuff getting ushered in to us in order to basically, I feel like they trying to get it like how they got it like in China, different places where they just give you credits. Like, it's not gonna be no work for you. So the government just gonna give you a certain amount of money to live while your jobs is being done by AI and robots and shit like that because it's more efficient. You know what I mean? You don't have to really pay them. Like, you create it and they work. Self-driving vehicles, self-driving trucks. That shit is going to put people in a space where they dependent. That's why, think about it, they don't want you to farm. How the fuck you going to tell somebody they can't grow their own food unless you trying to starve them eventually? It's like you lining me up to starve me or for me to be dependent upon whatever you about to implement. You dig me?
Yeah.
Like, how you can't put something in the ground, bro? And if you do, you gotta buy your seeds from me, and them Jones is GMO. You can't even get no heirloom seeds.
It's deep, man. I hear they fucking with the Amish people right now,
bro.
About on just like their farm animals.
Yeah. Because they don't want you eating real meat, bro. They want you to eat that plastic shit, all that plastic shit they feeding us, bro. That's why everybody got prostate cancer and checking. Like, you back in the day, motherfuckers ate pork, they ate beef, they whatever, and them old heads still alive, bro. They not eating the same food that we eating now. You know what I'm saying? Like we eating different. We eating shit that been dead for 4 years. If it is real meat, you know that shit frozen. You don't know how long there ain't no butcher shops no more. You used to go, and know what's crazy? You can still do it.
It's not nowhere to go.
You can still, it's still there, but they slowly trying to eliminate it.
I was actually me and my neighbor, and my homie actually Boogie Boy, you know what I mean? We trying to buy a cow.
Yo, I'm on the same shit with my folks. We was trying, bro,
buy
trying
a
to get a
whole
whole cow. Yeah.
break it down. Yo, you can tell them you want this many steaks or ribeyes or whatever the case may be.
You gotta do it quick before it. You know what I'm saying? Like before it's just a wrap. And you know what else I
throw it in the freezer.
I was watching something
good for the year.
I don't want to go too far off topic, but I was watching something.
We ain't got no topic. What are you talking about?
We talking about the clothes, but no, they was saying the way that you get away with the taxes, because they was talking about Trump, of course. The motherfuckers have put a couple sheeps and a couple cows on their land. They had like 400 acres, bro. Put a couple animals there.
Some Rick Ross shit.
That's why Ross did it, bro. That's a way to evade property taxes because it's farmland now. It's considered farmland once you get a certain amount of animals. That's one of them loops. It's a tax loop for like the rich. They get animals. They get certain animals and put them on the land. You tax exempt, or your taxes is so cheap. You a billionaire, but you only paid $2,500 in taxes for that year.
I was just telling my wife I wanted some chickens.
Yo, somebody was trying to give me some chickens, bro.
I was down my old way the other day. I'm driving down the block. Fucking, they had roosters. Like, I'm like,
yo, you get an egg every day.
It's crazy.
A chicken give you one egg every day.
It's crazy.
And the boy had, like, I used to work with this guy. He lived in Jersey.
And they, not to cut you off, and they last longer. You don't gotta put them in the refrigerator.
No, you ain't supposed to put them in the refrigerator.
You don't gotta put them.
You don't supposed to put them in the refrigerator. Bro, we ain't even eating real food, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like you just gotta tie your camel, bro, and just, you know what I mean? Allah is the best of planners, bro. You just gotta be hopeful.
Excuse me.
You know, do the best you can, because it's like even trying to do good with food, you can't source. It's hard to source real food. You go into these places that you trust and they poisoning you. So it ain't even your fault. People be like vegans and shit like that, but it's bro, you ain't even eating real vegetables though. So what, you walking around thinking you eating right, but you still feel sick.
It's crazy.
So
crazy.
It's just,
it is what it is. It's an uphill battle fighting the system and things like that. When the next joint's gonna drop, man? Like when do you think there's gonna be the next release?
Oh, it's gonna be
you don't have no date.
No, when the weather break.
When the weather breaking, you gotta give them a month or something. You know what I'm saying? That way we can. You don't want to yet.
So I'm working on like, you know, the summer stuff, because like all the merch that I had, you know, it's probably crackheads wearing that shit somewhere, walking around with thread count, dope thread shit on. You know what I'm saying? But working on the summer stuff now.
Okay.
I'm not even focusing on right now. I'm working on, you know what I mean, the summer. So, you know what I mean, when the weather break, it will be merch. Yeah. Like, that's a fact. It ain't stopped.
I gotta pull up on you, like I said, man. Like, did you bring me something? Did you bring anything?
I actually didn't, bro, because I rushed out on a whim. I actually got a bunch of shirts in the joint that I'm about to take to my director garment guy and drop them off in South Philly and start working. They short sleeve joints. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm working on like shit for when the weather break now. Like,
was that the guy you linked me with?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that offline.
Just Tease, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, he a good dude, man.
He good. Yeah. Is that the white bulls?
No, he black. Him and his wife, man. They got a shop on South Street.
I don't think I ever made it to him.
Yeah, bro. He do DTG. He do direct to film. He got a nice setup. He got a good turnover rate, and his numbers is respectable. He ain't cheap, but it's respectable. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
So listen, man. Tell the people where they can find you at on the gram. And this is just your first segment, because not to double back on kind of like, you know, ending it out, but you and I talked about having like a couple creatives in different spaces, far as in the fashion industry, all together on the panel.
Yeah, different
and
perspectives.
that was your joint. So we definitely gonna. I mean, I'm gonna put it out there. That was his idea.
Yeah.
But we definitely gonna have a panel discussion, and trust me, I'm gonna tell y'all more about that. And we gonna, you know, we gonna have some tickets for that joint. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and you gonna talk about that. We gonna do that together. You know what I mean? I think that'll be dope.
I think
a
so
panel
too.
discussion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
Fashion panel discussion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But tell the people where they can find you at on all platforms.
I'm on the gram, man. Matin Fahim _, you know what I mean? Well, Matin _Fahim 1. So MATIN _FAHIM 1.
Yo, y'all tap in, man. Thread count, pit crew, dope brand, you know what I'm saying? You know
Dope
what it
threads.
is. Exactly.
Shout out.
You know what I mean? It's your boy all
Appreciate
Mr.
you,
Basement
bro.
Talk. And you know what it is. Stay focused and stay grounded.
Yes, sir. Amen. Oh, shit. My fucking back hurt. That joint low.